how many months into this year, Nigerians are paid 2.something trillion naira to kidnappers. How is this money moving within the system without the banking network and co capturing it? You are welcome to the Guru's perspective once again. Let me start at the initial to plead with you that please do this is necessary. Touch, share, view it by listening to it, and drop your comments. These are very, very necessary for you to get better feedback, because that is the only way the ministry can be moved favorably to the permanent point. Now, today we're going to talk about security in Nigeria, because the issue of security is still very, very much alarming in Nigeria today. We must talk about it. We must talk about how is it that is the security of the country coming down, or is it shattering prospects and all those? We need to talk about it. Then we need to talk about the function of the Nigerian police force in affairs of things, in this security matter. We equally will touch about the military, because it will be said that in most cases, it is not the military we send to that base that really is the issue. Then we need to talk about how some terrorists are now being charged to court. Will that make any difference in the battle, in the war against terrorism? Then we'll talk about the president who made it known now that he's going to pursue the issue of state police because he believes it will help. I think he based his conclusion on a statement made by one of the governors, Lawa of Zamfara State, who said that if he's giving command of the police of his state, if it's a command, he will eradicate terrorism in his state in just 2 months. That is 60 days. So what are we going to discuss now is to analyze each of these and now play something down along the lane for people to come to that decision. Who do we go for? Because we're all tired of security in this country. We are all tired. It has been recorded that only last how many months into this year, Nigerians are paid 2.something trillion naira to kidnappers. How is this money moving within the system without the banking network and co capturing it? So we need to analyze all this. So let us return back. Just last week, Governor Lawa, the executive governor of Zamfara State, made a statement. He said if he is given command of his state police, he will put an end to terrorism within 60 days. That is 2 months. He made a categorical statement, affirmation I call it, that he knows all the top terrorists. He knows how they move. He knows where they go. He could pin them down. But because of lacking the authority over his police, he can't do it. He now went to make a revelation, which many people are doubting in the press today, that the command of the police in his state is not real, it's artificial. How could Lawa say that? That is what he said. Is there any outer of truth in that? Yes, absolutely. The Guru can confirm that the 2022 Police Act as amended, which now has been re-amended in 2024 Police Act because of Egbetokun, so that he will not be said that his tenure was elongated. That 2022 Police Act that was amended and signed to law by President Muhammadu Buhari specifically put it black and white in the act that there is no commissioner of police in any state that has responsibility of command to the governor. That he must take order from the Inspector General of Police, meaning without order from the Inspector General of Police, it doesn't matter what the governor says is not to be permitted. This is law. This is the Police Act. So you cannot say that the governors whom are called chief security officers of the state is nothing but a blatant lie. Maybe I will say some words by not calling it lie. That great politician that are passed on to glory, L.S. Ikoku said it is political window dressing, cosmetic political window dressing. So there is no more governor in Nigeria, in any state, that has absolute command of the police. No. Where the commissioner of police respects the governor, just admit that because the governor has a special way of creating a synergy between him and the commissioner. But even there are some points the commissioner will get to. The commissioner will tell you, no, I cannot receive order from you. We should not forget it. Just a few days back, I mean months or 1 year or 2 years back, in Lagos State here, a superintendent of police told the governor, Sanwo-Olu, directly to his face that I don't take orders from you. You are a big man. Talk to your counterpart, your co-big man in Abuja. I can only take my order from above, and that is from my Inspector General of Police. He was looking at the face of Sanwo-Olu and he declared this. What did Sanwo-Olu do to rectify that? Nothing, because that is what the law says. So, now, therefore, the governor of Zamfara State made a very clear, distinct point that if it's in command, and that is the issue. Now, let us look at it. The president has spoken about state. For the state police, because I know there are laws that strictly ban anyone introducing police, devaluating the police from the structure of the federal government to the state. There are laws in the constitution that ban it. It is for this reason that over the years, what are the states, what are they doing to help themselves? The Amotekun came up, the Hisba in Kano came up, Ibibragu in East came up. What are all these? These are ways of running around. If we can create something that will help, it is an evidence, one, the creation of this is an evidence of a lack of confidence. It's a vote of lack of confidence in the correct structure of policing in Nigeria. So our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he for years have been a very good disciple that the devaluation of power must be there. And you cannot talk of devaluation of power without devaluating the police from the federal structure strictly. But for today, it is federal structure. It is on, not on the concurrent but purely the federal structure. Now, how do we do it? The Constitution is very simple about that. We have to make it. It has to go through all the 36 states of the Federation. The houses, the 36 houses of assembly of all the states in the Federation will have to cast their vote by talking. And then once it is allowed, then it cannot be subjected to constitutional review. But before we go to that estate, we want to look at some other claims around the world. In the United States of America, don't forget, there are levels of police force. Even in the United Kingdom, there are about 15 levels of policing. The county, what is equivalent of local government here, what is equivalent of what they call Bureau, the state, they all have their level. And there is a regulated point where they don't interwoven. They get their clear mandate and they do it. Can we do that here? It is possible. It is very, very possible. But then we equally want to look at a particular scenario in Nigeria that could endanger individual democracy when it comes to what we are talking about. Now, is the Nigeria governor so elected under the Nigeria Constitution, matured enough, patient enough, not to use his state police against political enemies? It is very most likely that we will see that. It is for that reason that we just have to look it properly down the ladder and discuss issues that could be affected before we arrive at when, say, the state gets it. For example, permit me to give a typical example here. How come that a governor in a state, we are talking about a governor that has governed the state 2 times and gone away. Look at the power that the governor is wielding in Rivers State. As we even speak, here was a man that was governor 2 times, and he has finished his tenure, and he has gone out. He brought somebody to replace him. He removed the person. He was doing a, we should think of those type of governors, and we have too many of them in the Nigerian system. Because if we don't do it, we will only create a structure that will endanger the freedom and liberty of most citizens of these states we are talking about. We are not finished with the matter. We shall return back. But then, please don't forget, view this, listen properly to it, drop your comment. Without you viewing it, it will not make progress. Share it and let us come to the debate. But your comment is very, very necessary at the comment box. The Guru shall return.